What's up, YouTube? I am GmasterSix, and today we've got our first Star Wars update video. Yes, sir, we in the Star Wars season, landing here at the Resistance base, and we got to speak to Poe there, one of the NPCs. So we already landed, and people are flying around us. We're gonna take them out. Couple of bots floating in on us, but we're gonna take them out, and yeah, we jumping into the content, back into content. We're gonna be you already know, vibing. So we'll talk a little strategy here. You know, these first couple kills, we're just getting our weapons, kind of clearing out some bots, looking at the new POI and seeing what's over here, seeing who's over here. Get a little nice right hand peek here. Bow, bow. Shot switch, shot switch. Good stuff there. Should have lined up a headshot, honestly, but I'm still getting better at that. So here we're gonna speak with Poe and get that quest, and then somebody tried to sneak up on me, and I didn't realize I wasn't switched to my assault rifle. Then I shot my shotty from deep. Y'all saw that. That got me caught up. He's able to take me out, but Carnage come around the corner, so he tries to take me out and then runs. Carnage able to finish him off since we got some good damage on him, so good stuff there. Carnage holding it down, and you'll notice there's no sound on this one. The sound got a little messed up while recording, but hopefully you're enjoying the vibes in the background. All right, so now right after we took that guy out, another team is pushing us. Carnage wasn't really able to heal or nothing, so he's gonna be taken out, but I'm gonna trade with one of their partners, and I know that the other one was back there. I saw the little light, so trying to snipe us. Got a couple good shots. I'm like, all right, let me not overplay my hand. Carnage telling me he's moving up. I saw him come around that side, so I tried to peek. There we go. There we go. Peek, go back to cover while they miss some shots, potentially reload, switch. I guess there's no reloading in this season, but switch their shots or miss their shots. Stay switching. We're gonna get our reboot off, get our boy back, and keep it pushing. All right, so now we're fixing the TIE fighter outside of flooded frogs. There's a little quest there. If you fill up the 3 or collect the 3, I guess, fuel packets, you can power up the TIE fighter and fly it. It's not that easy to fly. Gotten better at it, but the first time I was flying it, it was very much a challenge. And even then, it's pretty easy to get shot up out the sky. You do a lot of damage to people if you can hit them, but yeah, you see there, I just epically failed with it. So I was like, forget this. Let me get up there and use my guns the way I know to. But yeah, if you can hit with it, it does do a lot of damage. But you know, different teams can kind of shoot you out the sky, and you couldn't be caught out in a bad position with them. So in general, I don't really use them much. I stick to the cars, but we wanted to try it out. Teammate shooting at us from deep. This is another bot here. So we're just cleaning up some bots. Got our boy, a dude named Phil, cleaning up bots. 7 kills so far. A couple real people in there, but so far just cleaning up bots. All right, so we moved to the storm homies. We love getting these storm homies, but you'll notice my side is exposed, and the token team is to my right. We can tell that from the map. So yeah, and then we see they're posted on that hill. So poor play by me. That was oblivious. I should not have given my backup like that to not be covered by the truck. So once again, Carnage gonna have to revive us, get us back in the game, but he's able to clutch it with barely any HP because he was getting sniped as well. We're gonna slide over here, try to get some of these heals. They're shooting my car, so I know I can't go back to that. But we got bubbles. We're gonna try to get some of these heals right here. I'm telling Carnage, go ahead, heal. Come on over here and get some of these heals if you need them. I got bubbles. trying to get him to shoot to see if he's like trained on us like that. And once I go here, you'll see a shot. So they're trying to get us there. They're watching us. It looks like Carnage healed a bit and got hit again, so they were shooting at him. But this is a significant part of the action, because we could have easily lost here. We could have been taken out here. But using the bubbles, using our positioning, recognizing that that's a sniper fight, we don't necessarily want to fight them. Because even if we push them, you know, they'll be sniping at us, shooting at us. So we essentially just want to fight them a little later. So we're going to push the gas station, heal our car. When we get there, we got another, I think that's a bot out there. Took him out. Now I see the shots out here. I'm assuming these are real people. So I'm trying to kind of be a little cautious. Use the car to shield me from them. Again, of course, my backside is exposed, but I'm not expecting the danger necessarily to come from the back. Alright, now we're just playing a little bit of positioning. Right, we want to get to the top of the mountain since we see the next circles going there. And when we get there, we see the TIE fighter. So this is what I was talking about just kind of beaming them out the sky. And the one of them jumped out. You don't want to do that because you will take fall damage. So that one that I knocked took fall damage from that. And we see the teammate running. So at this point, I'm like, all right, Carnage, we got to get over there. We don't want this person to revive, and they start getting their heals off. I figure we won't be able to stop the revive from how far we were, but we can maintain pressure on them. So I'm gonna get over here, gets the revive off just as I get to him. But in the chaos and confusion, I'm able to take out the one with more health. It's the one that did the revive. So the one that took my car shouldn't have much health. Starting to shoot through the driver's side, get a 40. Break shield, and pickaxe trick takes him out. So that's 2. Another 2, very nice. And now we got shots on Carnage's car. I see them from the right there. Trying to set myself up with a shot. 48, not bad. Another 36. Another 36, good damage. Haven't taken any damage yet, but then break the tree, good damage again. Right there, we took a lot of return fire. So that was unfortunate. We were significantly winning that trade, and then we took a lot of damage there. So I had to back up, heal. Important thing is not to be taken out. Getting our lightsabers, make sure we got what we need. So we're just assessing the situation, how many people are left. We got this person pushing us here. I think that was the one that was in the car, so I'm gonna grab that health pack, and that's when I see him pushing. Try to use my sword as a block. And then once Carnage starts getting, you know, once I see him aiming at Carnage, I'm like, okay, cool, I'll switch to my gun and light him up. So take that one out. Now we got 2 up there on the hill. Right hand peek, right? My shots, but tactics are fine. So they see where I'm at. Notice how as soon as I shot, I backed up my car because I knew they were gonna see where the shots were coming from and potentially return fire. Now we peek back, and their car has a bubble on it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take this opportunity just to heal real quick. I pick up the shield, and I'm like, you know what? Let me get the EMPs since they had a car. At this point, we moved down the hill. There's only 4 people left. We're just trying to, again, maintain good positioning. We saw them float down here, so I know they're behind this tree and that bush. So I blow up the tree, Carnage hits the bush, but his car is really weak, and they're able to destroy it. I tried to throw a bubble, but didn't think about it fast enough, and they're able to take him out. But I am able to use the bubble. So I know where they are, so I'm able to use the bubble. They're straight ahead over that ridge. There's the sniper. use the bubble to make sure that they can't get sight on me. Looked like he was pickaxing something or swinging at something. I'm able to get a free kill there. Once the bubble expires, now I'm gonna move. Get that coin, the medallion. That's the one that heals me if I heal. And now we see another one floating in. Check how we use the ridge as cover. Can't even see him, but we have an idea of where the character is. Love it. And because of the way we used the hill there, they couldn't really shoot us too much. Now since we know they're in the tree, we're just gonna bust the tree, try to get them with fall damage. But they saved themselves, or maybe they were already out of the tree. Either way, we saw the teammate also there. Now we see one floating on the left there. That was the final person. There's 4 people left, so we saw one floating, and then we see these 2 here. Everyone's accounted for. So we see, okay, there's the bubble, or not the bubble, but the bunker. And I'm a shield bubble. So we got 1 in the bunker, 2 over here at the bubbles to my right. Notice how after throwing the bubble, I'm gonna use it to separate the one who's in the bunker, right? He can't shoot me through the bubble. So I'm just shooting at these 2 while that one's chilling in the bubble. And I'm focusing these 2 because I don't want to fight a 1v2 at the end. I'd rather take at least one of them out, and it's 1v1v1. Now they start moving toward the car, so I'm gonna go over there and try to grab that real quick. Even though it was basically destroyed, I just want to make sure they didn't get it. Bubble expires, so I'm gonna try to get behind the tree, but now guy in the bunker starts shooting me, but medallion comes in clutch. Gonna give me a bubble while I heal. Now I was trying to see where he's at. He already moved. And this is something I gotta get better at. You know, Storm pushed him out that position. He's not still hiding in there. Gotta re-peek, so. But they're fighting in Storm now. Got a little damage on the one who charged him. That was nice. And they died to Storm. They're able to get an elimination, but then they died to Storm. So now it's a 1v1. Now I'm like, perfect. I know where you are. That building, Storm's not going to appreciate that. Send them lasers at him. Talk to him. Yes, sir. That's another dub for the squad. So I appreciate you if you watched this long. Thank you so much. Please do like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. We're going to continue these videos. You already know, 14 of them things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.